Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Boardmasters with me, Chris Mullins.
And me, Chris Reed.
And we are back again with our Endangered campaign with the penultimate scenario. We are trying to save the Californian Condor, which has been a problem in our practice run so far. Although we did get one win, which is more than we have had with the elephants and the jaguars. So hopefully we can pull it out the bag because we are 4-3 down in our campaign at the moment. So we really need this to tie it up before going into the last one for the sea turtles. Going with our campaign modifier, the last game was a loss. So in this one, the setup, we deal out 6 blue, 4 green and 2 grey ambassadors. And when we flip one over, we get to flip 2 and then choose which one we want to keep. So hopefully we'll be able to wheedle out the likes of Australia and Japan.
The ones we can't do with 2-player, or virtually impossible to do with a 2-player.
Seem to be impossible for 2-player, Noticed I've got a couple of the wrong destruction tokens there. There should be deforestations. And that's the other wrinkle with this one, in that we've got 2 different types of destruction tokens. We've got deforestation, which starts on the board, and then we've got farming tiles, which come in during the destruction phase. And they both have different influences and things and different impacts, so we'll talk about that when we come across to it. But other than that, I think everything's pretty much the same. So shall we dive in?
Yeah, I'm off first, as Chris went first in the last campaign.
Yes, the heartbreaking jaguars.
No, not too bad.
Happy with the 1 and 2, don't like the 6.
But... So I'm going to play a card from my hand and get the 4 million.
Get the 4. I was wondering which one you would go for first, because you've got a very nice opening hand there.
And then I'm going to get another 2 million.
Oh, quid's in.
And then I'm going to...
You can... Wow. I would ideally not move an animal.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because I can move an animal in extra space, and if you put your 6 there, I'm going to be locked out.
I'll draw another card.
Draw another card? I thought you were going to get another 1 million then. Okay, so breeding, there isn't any, because we don't have any pairs. So destruction, it's back to the old school style where you pick your row or column that has a condor in it.
Let's go column 5.
Oosh.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
The farm, if the farm is adjacent to condors, it immediately kills one of them.
Yeah, at the start of the destruction phase. So I've got my turn to try and move them. But I think, unless, I don't see how I'm going to be moving 2 of them, but we'll see. Impact card.
Set the mating instinct to 0, which it already is, so that's not too damaging.
That's perfect.
At this stage.
Of course, we didn't explain that. We've got the mating track back in this one. So every time we can breed and it's unsuccessful, the mating track increases, which improves our chances of breeding in a future game. Okay, so over to me. You can draw a card. Oh, I need to roll. Looking at my cards. 4, 5, 6. That's a very nice follow-up roll. So I am going to move an animal, and I'm going to get that one up there.
Okay.
So it's away from the farm, and we've got a mating pair now. There isn't going to be a way for me to move that other one, so that one is going to die. I am going to play a card, and I'm going to put in the recycle one, because I like the ability to pay 1 million, then draw and play a card, so you get to play cards a bit more often, which would be very helpful if Canada turns up. Yeah. And then I guess I can't get rid of anything because I don't have any money. I will have to get some. Thank you. So breeding is 1 or less, and I get 6. So it's unsuccessful, so the breeding track goes up. Destruction, I'm going to go with row 1. That's a 4. And obviously that condor died because it was by a farm at the start of the destruction phase. And the next impact card. If the players collectively pay 4 million, you may add one animal to an empty space.
I do have 4 million.
Do you want to spend it on that, or do you want to save it?
Can't remember. Not a huge advantage.
No. It's the rare occasion that we can actually use it if we want to. I suppose with recycle and replant coming up, it's probably more valuable if you use your money to get rid of these farming tiles, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it.
Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the first year, but 2 fairly painless impact cards to start with, which is nice. And I've got to draw a card. I always forget that.
That's pretty good. 1, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I'm going to sell this one to start with.
Yeah.
So I've got the ability to sell a card every turn for 1 million.
Bonus of the philanthropist.
I'm then going to play a card from my hand.
Get the petition in, so we got the option to get some early influence.
I'm then going to,
I would say, start chipping away at these farming tiles.
so pay 1 million, move 1 destruction tile that is not adjacent to an animal.
Yeah, so it's only going to be, the only ones are the farming tiles.
Okay, so
either one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably agree with that.
And then I'm going to get some influence, I think.
Get some influence. Alrighty, well, you're going to flip, so you get to flip 2 and take the choice.
So let's go for these 2 blues.
Yeah, I think it's always good to get the blues flipped over as early as you can so you can strategize. Oh, we do have Japan. Okay, well, we get USA, the number of destruction tiles in the supplies has been quite a good one for us in the past.
Yeah.
They're usually... And Japan is, as we said, pretty much impossible at 2-player count, I think.
Yeah. Probably not really a choice, that one, to be honest.
No, that worked out quite nicely. So, into breeding. And it's 2 or less for you, because the mating track's gone up.
Just missed it.
That's alright, so... As long as we don't get some more pesticides. No condors by farm, so none die.
Let's go row 6.
Go 6. That's
Okay.
not bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's removable, so happy with that. And impact card.
It's the wildfire.
Oh, okay.
Remove a farm tile, then roll a die, lose an animal that is exactly that many spaces from the space where the farm was. So...
Oh, it's tricky, isn't it?
Don't really see much difference between the 2, really.
No, there isn't. So just take potluck and just don't roll a 3, because otherwise we'd... 2. So it was there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, fine. So we don't have to... That worked out quite nicely, actually. Another painless impact card. Thanks to the roll of the dice. 3, 3, 3. That's not a great follow-up. I am going to pay 1 million to draw and play a card. I will play canvassing, because that is always helpful for you.
Yeah.
I will
Draw a card.
move an animal, which of course I get to move 2 spaces. I'm going to move that one there. Unfortunately, I can't get it to a mating pair. What do I want to do? I can't add any influence. I'm just going to have to get some more money, I think.
Okay. Maybe 2 million.
Yeah, and breeding now is 1 mating pair plus 2 there. So 3 or less. Nope. So that's still ticking upwards. Destruction. I'm going to go with row 1. Nice, happy with it being a big high number.
That's well away.
And then an impact card. Hopefully our luck continues. Lose an animal adjacent to a deforestation tile. It's going to have to be the row 1.
Okay. It's a bit isolated, isn't it?
It's isolated, and at least these 2 we can try and get together for a mating pair. But that is the end of another year.
The years tick by fast.
This scenario does seem to be quicker. I got to draw a card. Oh, adopt an animal. I like that one.
Pretty decent first roll. 2 2s and a 4.
2 2s and a 4, yeah.
So let's just sell this one. Never seem to really use that. Get $1 million.
No, we tend to have to use all the money for canvassing, don't we? So we don't tend to have the money left over to do the re-rolls.
Okay, straight to canvassing. So pay the 3.
Nice.
So 3 influence. And then let's go for a dice rolling one.
Dice rolling. 3 influence, all Pakistan.
Pakistan.
The one that cost us in the Jaguars.
And Indonesia.
I think that's another easy choice, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like Pakistan.
Indonesia now, we've just got to, if we roll a 7 from 2 die at the moment, so that's doable.
So, got a 2 and a 4. Let's get a bit more money as I just spent some of it.
Okay. And again, just keep ticking off this destruction, I think. Especially with USA being there, we want to remove it.
Pay the $1 million.
I would say the farming, perhaps, just because the farming is more dangerous. Although we do have that impact card, the micro trash does kill if we're next to a deforestation. I've now got my adopt an animal, so I can maybe move all the condors away from the deforestation, so that will be irrelevant then.
So maybe remove a farming one.
I would say so.
And maybe this one. So it's close. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
closer.
probably. It gives me a bit of flexibility with that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Breeding, so it's going to be 4 or less. There we go.
Finally.
So that's the mating instinct gone back down. So.
Nice bit of breeding. So let's go here.
Yeah, perfect.
And destruction. So let's go.
Then we're going to have to target the baby.
5.
Column or row?
Row.
Oh, okay, going down there.
3.
Oh, I killed it. Oh, I thought you were going.
You can't go that way, can it?
No, it's got to go closer to the animal.
Okay.
Okay, impact card.
Just
We've got a lead poisoning. So place a deforestation tile. But they are all on the board, so we don't need to do that.
And roll a die, but we haven't got any more, have we? So
No, so you can't roll less than 1. Yeah, there is a bit of confusion on that one because it says add a deforestation tile, which are the brown ones specifically, and you don't have any in the supply. They only go in the supply when you clear them. So as far as I'm aware, you don't take one out of the box because that isn't in the supply. So we'll just have to ignore that. 636.
Nice.
Okay. That is a good follow-up. I think I'm going to have to pay a mail to remove a destruction, and I'm going to remove this one. So if you can pop that at the bottom of the supply, because they cycle round in this scenario, which should help with the USA as well. And then I'm going to move. I'll use my 3 there because there's nothing else. I'm going to try and get this one now through here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play a card from my hand and get the adopt an animal in. So I've got a signed petition I can discard next time, so I can hopefully make another mating pair.
Yeah, good shit.
But breeding, it's 1 or less. Nope. So the mating track ticks up again. Destruction. I will go for the one in column 1. 5, so that will be a farming tile next to that. So that's pretty nice. And then an impact card. Oh, another lead poisoning. So we have to get that deforestation back out. Put it adjacent to an animal. I would say here.
Keep it over this side.
Because, yeah, when I try and keep that free. And now if I've got to roll a 1 or less. Oh, that was lucky. Because it's got to be less than the number of lead poisonings. Otherwise, we'd be losing an animal. And that's the end of my turn, isn't it?
Yep.
Did you draw a card?
I didn't know. Okay.
Oh, another set. Well, I can discard cards to get those condors moving, I guess.
1, 3, 5.
1, 3, 5. Yeah, could be worse.
Let's get some more influence.
Get some more canvassing.
Okay, so pay the 3. And Let's get a couple more blues.
Alrighty.
We've got Bangladesh
Oh, that's not bad.
and United Kingdom.
Okay. United Kingdom, money and cards. That's going to be tough, I think. We rarely have that much money or cards
Especially
at the end.
at the end. Yeah.
Whereas Bangladesh, it's the number of dice in these 4 spaces. So
Bangladesh.
yeah, I would say Bangladesh. Especially as we've got 3 influence on it already, so we'd only need 5 on there. Okay.
We'll sell that.
Sell that one.
Sell that.
Okay, and another mail.
I'm going to play this one.
Alrighty.
So that gets discarded and we can lose one of these persistent impact leg poisonings.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad shout. Well, as long as power lines doesn't come up. That's the worst one. But
And then I think pay $1 million.
get rid of a distraction. What animal are you going to be targeting with your roll?
Well, probably this one, to be honest with you.
Okay. So I'd get rid of one in that column then. Just can't be adjacent. Yeah, that's probably a good shout. That goes at the bottom.
Okay.
And then breeding, so 2 or less.
Nope.
Destruction.
So column 1.
Okay. Okay, that's killed it. But that's what it was there for, I guess. Right, impact card then.
So another option to pay the $4 million to.
I mean, collectively we do have 4 million.
We haven't got many animals. It might be nice to own an animal. But...
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then I can very easily make a mating pair here. So
Yeah.
it has to go in an empty adjacent space, doesn't it? It doesn't have to go next to a mating pair or anything. Okay, so that's not too bad.
That's my go. Draw a card.
1, 3, 2. Not what you want on a follow-up. Okay. Right, let's move an animal. And then hopefully we'll be successful with breeding and we can just target the baby with the destruction rolls, I guess.
It should be. Got a good chance of being successful.
Right, so I don't need to discard a card to move animals anymore. Unless I wanted to get those 2 away from deforestation. Let's do that. I'll get rid of sign petition because it's already on the board, and I'm just going to move these 2 here. Just because, so then that micro trash card will be irrelevant for us then. Should I get some more money? Or do I just get some influence down? I think we're doing alright with influence. I'm going to get 2 million just because it limits my... I can't do any destruction or anything otherwise.
Okay.
So breeding, I'm rolling 4 or less. Nice. So where am I going to put it? That's the question.
Possibly maybe here. Or...
Yeah, I think it's going to have to go there. And we'll just have to work on clearing the destruction in this column. So mating track goes back down to 0 because we successfully bred. Destruction, column 5. Oh, that's hideous. That is hideous.
At least it didn't well, probably at the worst 8 maybe.
We can deal with that with this one actually on your go.
Okay.
Potentially. Impact card. Let's hope this isn't so ugly. Set the mating instinct to 0 with more pesticides. Well, that was good timing on the successful breeding.
Yeah.
That is another year over. Research findings, that can be quite useful for me.
2, 3, 5. That's not too bad.
Yeah, so I would say if you can do that to move the mating pair, and then you can do that to move the single one, and that will keep all of them away from the farming. So move the single one with that one. Move it, I would say. Yeah, down to good as way as any.
And then
this one, the discard. So discard a card from your hand.
This
I would
one.
say donate, yeah. And then move 2 animals up to 2 spaces.
So what are you thinking of here?
Yeah, because then it's away from the deforestation as well as the farming.
And
then
I'm gonna have to get some cash.
Yeah.
Any.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let's get the 2 million.
Okay, so breeding 2 or less. Nice.
Ooh, yes.
Pulled that out.
Up here or?
Yeah, that's probably as good a shout as any, because anywhere down here we're going to be limited.
So
And then
destruction.
probably target it with a distraction, I guess.
Okay, so we go column 2. And straight away.
Oh.
That's not great.
That's not good at all. I mean, I can still do the adopt an animal. So impact. Oh,
It's the
pay 4 million to bring one in. We have collectively got 4 million, but that would then.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might need to get some more.
Yeah,
influence.
I think we need to get him. Well, I think destruction off the board as well.
Yeah.
I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
So draw another card. Over to me. 2, 3, 3. I'm not getting good follow-up rolls. Right, I'm going to have to use my 3 to get rid of that signed petition, and I will move those. Well, I can move them 3 spaces each if I want. I think I might leave them there. Is there any value in putting them there?
I don't think so.
No, I'll leave them there. I will pay 1 million to remove a distraction, and I'm going to get rid of that farming, so that's going to go at the bottom of the supply. Okay. Do I want to get research finding into play, or do I do a bit more influencing? I think I'm going to go safe with the influence because I can't afford to get any money. Let's turn these greens over. So we've got Nigeria and Brazil. So Nigeria, we would have 2 dice to roll a 6. Brazil, we would have 1 die and need to roll a 5. I would say probably Brazil. Although 1 lot of canvassing on either does make a big difference. It probably isn't.
Yeah.
Maybe
Percentage-wise,
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah, because you get the 2 die instead of 1. Okay, and that's my turn. So breeding, it's 2 or less. Nope. Destruction, column 5, and just hope I don't get a 3 or a 4. Okay, so that's going to go there, Chris. Where we just removed it, so we can just keep removing that one.
That's pretty
Impact
good.
card, lead poisoning again. So there probably is a deforestation in that supply.
There is, yeah.
So we'll need to place that next to an animal. I would say up here.
Okay.
And then roll higher than a 1, so that's fine. And that's the end of another year. I need to draw a card. Oh, migration studies. Some nice card if get. Oh, that's a nice first roll. I like to see that. 1, 1, 2. Even I can outroll that.
Let's play a card from my hand. I'm going to play this one.
You're playing that one?
The
Green companies. So you need to pay 1 million whenever anyone puts a die there for someone else to draw a card and add an influence.
I'm going to pay 1 million and remove a tile.
Okay. Is it going to be that same farming? We just, I'll say this, the one I removed last, just because we're going to be targeting this one, aren't we?
And then I will.
Don't sell the volunteer because
No.
we'll need to
I
get
used that early, didn't I? Let's get another influence on the board.
Blue or grey?
Let's go with the blue.
Yeah, I think the grey ones are tricky with the condors because they're usually about the number of animals.
Well, we do like Canada, don't we?
Like Canada and do like Peru. What have we got? We've got 6 cards in play, so we're going to need another 6 or 7. Peru, we will already be halfway there. I think part of me says Peru. I think with one more canvassing, that will pretty much guarantee a yes.
Yeah, 'cause that's one. Yeah. Okay.
As much as I like, Canada has been good to us in the past, but
I think both of them are good, relatively good.
Yeah.
Aren't
that was not a bad draw, actually.
they? Okay.
And-
Breeding.
Are you on breeding already? Okay.
Yeah, played
so
like that.
3 or less?
Nope.
Nope. Destruction.
So focusing on column 5.
Yeah. Oh, that's not nice.
No.
But again, I can move that around. Impact card.
It's the micro trash.
Oh,
Losing
that's
animal
not good.
adjacent to a deforestation.
So yeah, we're gonna have to lose the solo one. Okay, that's not ideal.
Draw a card.
226. May as well just play the migration studies, and then I can move these 2 away. And then I will hopefully breed and try and put it into column 5 again, so I'm going to pay $1 million to get rid of that. What do I want to do now? Do I just get some more money? Because I seem to be ticking off the destruction tiles, so yeah, I think I'm going to do that. As much as I would like to get some more influence on the board.
Okay.
Right, so 4 or less for breeding. Oh, that's a big roll. That's going to go there.
Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah. Column 5. Oh, ideal. That couldn't have gone much better. Impact card. Remove a farm tile, then roll a die. My instinct would be to remove one of those, but it gives me 3 different numbers to roll, whereas that one...
Maybe that one.
Well, yeah, go with that one then. Okay, so as long as I don't roll a 2. That's a relief.
Pressure roll.
Yeah, I was nervous about that one. Oh, I've got another one I can discard, so that's okay. So that's the end of another year. And I did successfully breed, so that's back down to 0.
We're elevating gear, or no, we're 1 away, aren't we?
1 away.
1 away. 2, 3, 4, that's okay.
So yeah, wouldn't be a bad time to get some canvassing done.
So let's sell. That one's already been played.
That one's
so
on the
I
board,
think,
yeah. So yeah, you can
get
sacrifice that one.
Let's gain 2 million,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll do some canvassing.
Alrighty.
Pay 3.
Is it worth covering a grey one? Because at the moment we've got 4 that are pretty nice, I would say.
Or just lump it on Peru.
We lump it on Peru or Bangladesh initially.
Lump it on Peru.
Okay. So we need 1 more on Peru to guarantee yes.
And then my final die.
Again, I would say if you can get rid of that farming tile, that will help.
That one.
Oh, okay.
So pay the $1 million. Get rid of that one.
Okay. Breeding. 2 or less.
No.
We could do with some really low rolls on that, couldn't we? Column 5, I'm assuming?
Yeah, column 5.
3. That's not bad. That's in the middle, so I can remove that. Impact card. It's going to be another lead poisoning, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Just waiting for the power lines to come out of that.
Yeah, we've had a lot of luck with that so far. So 7. There's no deforestation in there, so it's going to be rolling 2 or less. Nice. That's where we do benefit from the high rolls. Draw a card. 1, 5, 6. That's not bad at all.
Oh,
I don't think I'm going to be able to do some canvassing. That's the only issue. So I'm going to have to get rid of that one. So again, pop it on the bottom for me. No value in moving anything. I can add an influence. How many destruction tiles have we got there?
2, 4, 6, 7.
So one lot of canvassing on the USA would be fine. I would say, all right, pop it on Peru, because that guarantees that as a yes. And then if we can, I'll get 2 million, and then hopefully we can both do a set of canvassing and get canvassing on the US and Bangladesh.
Maybe Nigeria, just to give us a bit of...
Yeah, I just think we'll only be able to do 2 lots of canvassing. We may be able to get a couple of influence on Nigeria.
I suppose you only need 4, don't we? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would say, unless on the next round we just spam these ones and then Bangladesh is going to be fine. But right, breeding 3 or less because we were unsuccessful last time. Nice. I'm going to put that one in row... No, column 4.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm going to put it in row 1. And then I'm going to target that one, I think. So row 1. Nice, in the corner. Happy with that. Impact card. Getting near the bottom of this. There's the power lines. At the end of each year, lose an animal. You may remove 3 influence from the ambassadors to discard this card at any time. Do we want to lose that baby?
I think I'd rather lose the baby than the influence.
Right, lose the baby then.
At this stage.
Okay. Right, we are now in a voting year.
One, 2, 3. Nice.
Oh, now I get protest. Could have been handy a lot earlier. Okay.
I'm going to...
I would sell research. I don't think it's handy if we get it on the board early on, but...
2 million. And then pay the 3.
I think
Get the 3 influence.
I think USA. It's got to be in it. And then...
And then a single influence.
Okay. Bangladesh. Although...
Indonesia.
Yeah, we could take a risk and go all in on Indonesia and Nigeria. In the hope that we get a good dice roll. I would say, yeah, Nigeria, actually. I might even use the influence on Bangladesh to get rid of some destruction.
So a bit of breeding.
Yeah, I was successful, so that's back down to 0, so 2 or less. That is a big roll.
Yeah, maybe.
That's not a bad shout. As long as you don't roll a 6 or a 5 when you target it. Or a 6 is the only one we really need to worry about.
Okay, so let's go.
I think it's got to be row 6, isn't it? Because there's only...
Yeah, row 6. Don't really want a 5 or a 6.
Well, 5's not too bad. I can move things.
3. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Definitely take that.
Impact card. Lead poisoning.
poisoning.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all the deforestations are on. So roll the dice and hopefully get more than a 3. Nope. Okay, so 3 of those are gone. And we got to lose 3 animals.
The 2 singles and...
Well, we're going to have to lose a mating pair either way, aren't we? Because it's going to break a mating pair.
Yeah.
So it might be worth doing one of this pair and then one of these singles, and then we can use this single to target for destruction and keep that mating pair alive.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that one. I mean, it doesn't really matter which single, I guess, because hopefully, well, you don't need to do another one of those. We've had enough impact. Draw a card. Hopefully, we'll be successful at the end of this breeding year. Or 366. That's not a bad follow-up. So let's do some canvassing. How many destruction tiles have we got there?
5.
5. One's going to come into play. So that's going to go down to 4. So USA won't be a yes. So put 3 on USA. That just guarantees it. Just hope we have. And then put 1 on Nigeria. And then I'm going to get 2 million, I think, just in case we do have an unsuccessful year.
Okay.
Do we want to use the 3 influence on Bangladesh to get rid of that? Because we will lose an animal before the voting year.
I
think
we only need 4 of these, don't we? So we could lose it on what? Nigeria or?
I would say Bangladesh, because we're not going to get a yes on that one. Definitely not.
Okay, so let's do that then.
Yeah, because we will lose an animal before the vote, and if the vote then is unsuccessful, we're going to be in trouble in this last year. Right, breeding, 1 or less. Nope. Destruction, column 6. 4, that's not bad. That's still on its own. Oh yeah, column.
Oh yeah.
Impact card. Oh, straight back. Well, lucky we got rid of the last one, I guess. So we are going to lose an animal now. So I guess we're going to have... Do we break up the mating pair?
I do worry about them being so close to destruction tiles, but...
Yeah, because they're... Well, let's go for it. Hopefully we'll get a yes in this one anyway. Right, okay. So draw a card. Into the vote. So number of destruction tiles, that should be 4.
4, yeah.
And USA has got 7 on it, so that's a yes. Bangladesh is a no. Peru, there are 4. Peru is a no because we got rid of all the Bangladesh. Indonesia is a no. And Nigeria is a yes. I could have done with one of those 6s on Indonesia. And I will just check on the voting if they're up face down. Do they turn over when you get to the vote? Because I think it's the first time we've ever got to a vote with them being face down.
And do you have to have them all faced up?
It doesn't actually say, so I'm assuming yes. It says you check each ambassador. So I mean, it's not going to be a yes either way. So we've got China, which is the animals in play. We've only got 2. Or Ethiopia, the animals that are adjacent to 0 destruction tiles.
Have you ever had that one before? Ethiopia?
No, I don't think so. So I might keep it just for that, because we're not going to do either of those. Right. Final year. Right.
2, 2, 6, 4. I'm going to sell...
Canvassing. We don't need it.
Get the million. Gonna get a couple of million.
Yeah. I would say put your lowest one on canvassing. If you're going to do it. I would swap those. Just because you don't want to lock me out of canvassing. Whereas if you lock me out the 2 million, I can still get a million there. So it's not as bad.
And pay the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Indonesia.
We need
Nigeria.
2 on Peru. But as if you're going to do, I don't know, sign petition, then we can add 1 on Peru that way. It might just have to be Peru just to guarantee it, because we don't want to waste the dice on signed petition.
Okay, and then I'm going to put another influence on
Okay.
Indonesia or Nigeria.
Indonesia, maybe.
Okay.
Or how many destruction tiles are in play?
4.
So we're going to lose 1 on your go. Probably we'll lose 1 on my go as well, so there'll be 2 left. We might want to put 1 on the USA, and then that saves me having to use 1 million to remove a tile.
Okay.
And then I can hopefully canvas, and I can put 3 on Indonesia. But we're at risk here.
Breeding.
2 or less.
Oh, I'd love that to produce the baby.
This is a big roll.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It would have been nice to have that as a baby. Oh, it's going to be row 2, isn't it? It's got to be.
Yeah. Just not a 2 or a 3. Yeah, happy with that.
Yeah.
Happy with that. Although we'll see how happy we are after the impact card.
Okay. So impact.
Lead poisoning.
Lead poisoning.
Okay. So again, there's no more deforestation to go in. So roll a dice and just don't get 1. That's a relief. Right, over to me. 545. So if I discard a card, I'll gain 2 million, but I'll spend 3 of those on canvassing. Put 3 of them on Indonesia.
I guess it's almost certainty, isn't it?
Well, we have to roll 4 from 2 dice. So I did a double 1 last time. If I do that again, it won't be any good.
Okay.
I might just try and move them both away.
Because only I know two power lines. I'm not sure how many power line cards there are. 2 have come out so far. Don't know if there's more than 2.
It's probably a power lines or a lead poisoning, isn't it?
Or even if it's what do you call it? A waste.
A micro trash.
That's
the one I'm worried about. That's discard a card. Get rid of that, and then I will just move these into row 1.
Okay.
Okay. 2 or less for breeding. This could be a big roll. Nope. Okay. Destruction. It's going to have to be row 1. Yes. Okay. Then we are going to lose 1 of them for the power lines. But it's the end of the game, so hopefully that's going to be irrelevant. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Oh, lead poisoning. Right. Got to roll a 3 or higher. Yes. Woo! Right, so at least we got to the vote. USA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on it. There's 2 tiles left, so that's a yes. Bangladesh is a no. Peru, there are 4 ambassadors with influence, plus another 8 there, so that's a yes. Indonesia, do you want to roll it? Because
So what do we need?
There are 6 on it, so we need to roll a combined 4. Yeah, good. And then roll both dice for Nigeria. We need 1 4 or higher across both dice.
Roll it.
Alrighty. Pressure's on. Yes! We got 4. We did it.
Yes.
We got 4 yeses. So we're tied up at 4 apiece.
Oh, the final tussle.
Going into the sea turtle scenario.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know what we're going to be facing a yes modifier, so that's going to make it harder.
Yeah. At least we're giving ourselves a chance.
Yeah, we've given ourselves the chance with the campaign because our practice goes in the new species have been disastrous. I think we played 10 games for 1 win last week. But we pulled it out the fire for that one. Just 1 condor left on the board.
That was close.
Couple of dice rolls.
That's similar to how it was in several of our games recently, isn't it? Where it's just gone down to the last action almost, and it's could have gone either way, and it went our way this time.
Yeah, I mean the Jaguar one came that we had, I think, 3 rolls at Pakistan to roll a 5 or a 6, and we didn't get it.
Yeah.
Had we got it, we would have won it, but we failed. Then went into the next year and died.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a bit of karma coming back to us. But yeah, we managed to save the Californian Condors by the skin of our teeth. So we will be on to winner take all against the sea turtles. Exciting one, I think, for me anyway. Yeah,
me too. Can't wait.
So hopefully you'll join us then. So thank you very much for watching. Look after yourself, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye bye now.
Cheers.